The hive mind. It's aggressive, it's deadly, and it's angry. The hive mind is a large fan base growing as one, acting as one, and is attacking as one. Asking if you watch a certain YouTuber became recruiting for a cult. Soon enough, YouTubers have an army of 6 million 15-year-olds who can't think for themselves. So instead, they have a YouTuber think for them, backed up with extremely taken out of context evidence. And while these YouTubers don't tell these kids to directly attack others, it still happens. They know what they're doing, and they're hypocrites while they're at it. Alright, we're about 30 seconds into the video. How many of you guys have already disliked the video without listening to a single thing I've said? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's why your mama did.
Donkey calls out Leafy for making fun of retarded people.
Remember me from my dipshit videos where I make fun of retarded people.
Referring to Leafy's video on Tommy NC, a man who has autism. And yet Donkey had fans harass Kiori back in 2015 just because they made similar videos.
It appears a large number of his fan base simply think making comedy League of Legends videos means you're copying him.
And Kiori happens to be autistic. He said so himself. Donkey harassed an autistic guy for years on YouTube, so what, right? But fuck that Leafy guy for doing it because he's our enemy and our fans will agree with us no matter what.
What shoes she got on? What shoes she had on her?
In the summer of 2018, Donkey made a video talking about YouTubers similar to him. After this video, most of the mentions started getting harassed by Donkey fans. Mr. Meatman was in it just because they have the same voice.
Me, Mr. Meatman, am a clone.
Poor little Mr. Meatman. He even featured a 17-year-old kid. I would know this because that 17-year-old is me. That's how old I was when I made the video. And of course he takes it out of context. And I get away with it too. Not even close. Anyways, I don't think anyone actually copies Donkey, and if you guys really want to see a Donkey copy, here it is. Hey, it's not my fault I could copy Donkey's unique and tasteful humor.
What? That's not mean. Doing ranks, he's fuck off now, nigger. Oops. Wait, I might not want to put that in the video.
At the age of 17. Personally, I think Donkey made that video to gatekeep who can even make slightly similar videos to him. And because of it, I'm now labeled as a Donkey clone. So, fuck you for that. And remember that one time Donkey harassed a 15-year-old?
I admit it.
If you can't tell, this kid is probably 15, so please don't go and leave him a bunch of mean comments.
Something's telling me that it wasn't the video that made you feel like this. Harasses a person with autism, harasses kids, and harasses anybody that disagrees with him. Sounds like a man baby to me. Oh, and I'll just leave this here.
Oh, that's Cass. His ult's Flash. I'm living in the future, so the present is my past. Tristana is the present, and the present's made of glass. Cass is fucking back, kiss my ass.
I'm living in the future, so the present is my past. My present is the present, kiss my ass. Yo.
Oh, and speaking of man babies, while Keemstar isn't the brightest in the sky, I don't think Ethan is any better. And I know people say that doesn't justify what Keemstar did, but if you're admitting that Ethan is just as bad, then why are we focusing on just getting rid of Keemstar and not getting rid of both of them? And that's because you're manipulated by a sociopath. Here he talks about Keemstar swatting a guy who apparently swatted Keemstar first. Ethan says,
and even if that's true, does it really justify leaking his wife's phone number? What did she have to do with it?
This is his wife's phone number.
And his home address, endangering the lives of his children.
And yet if Keemstar is doxing the guy because the guy doxed him first, doesn't that mean the guy put Keemstar's family into danger? But that wouldn't fit your narrative, you sociopath. Also, wasn't this drama originally about the lawsuit in the Payday 2 DLC? Keemstar's past has nothing to do with the lawsuit. Etika has nothing to do with the lawsuit. In fact, out of this entire 40-minute video, he talked about the lawsuit in Payday 2 and where the money went for about 3 to 5 minutes. I personally went and measured how long he talked about it, and out of 40 minutes, he talked about the lawsuit in Payday 2 for about 2.5 minutes. Because this isn't about the lawsuit or Payday 2 DLC, this is a personal attack where Ethan just takes all the other videos made on Keemstar, gives his 2 cents, and sends his fans to attack him.
No new information in the video.
He attacked him and his sponsors. Congratulations, you just fucked up sponsors for everybody on YouTube, including yourself.
But within the last 3 days since the first content nuke, Keem has lost the G Fuel sponsorship, which you well know, But Ethan's also lost his Old Spice sponsorship, mainly because people in Keemstar's fanbase on Twitter spearheaded this attack on Ethan's sponsors, and Old Spice caved almost immediately.
Speaking about Critical, I know Critical and Ethan are friends, so I thought Critical might have been giving out biased information, but when I actually watched the video, sat down and watched the video and listened to his opinion, I realized that he was actually disagreeing and he wasn't gonna allow the fact that he's friends to get in the way of his disagreement.
So it's not like Ethan crossed his arms and was pouting like, Charlie, we were friends until you know, had a different opinion than I did.
And I actually don't like Critical. I don't watch his videos because I don't find him funny. Hey guys, Critical here, deep throat cum stain fleshlight dildo. Laugh, please. Just because I don't like him and I don't like watching his videos doesn't mean he's wrong. Here's what you should have gotten from the video. YouTube drama is just whoever can manipulate the most people and use them to attack each other. Donkey gatekeeps the gaming commentary community by attacking his competition. And most importantly, think for yourself, because when people like this are thinking for you,
If you give your kid over to the church, I mean, you're pretty much taking a crapshoot.
Pretty much.
There's like a really good chance they're gonna get molested.
that's how you know you've messed up.